Yo, yo, yo. Welcome back to Crazy Bowl TV. Big out to Mandam in the building. What going on? What going on? Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. I hope all you guys are doing well. Let me see something there right. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Please hit the like button as you are walking in. Hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't. Okay. We are on, making sure that everything is legit. Big up to that man, Abdul Rahim. He's in the building. What's going on? What's going on? Good to see you. Good to see you. Happy Friday to everybody. Happy Friday to everybody. Welcome, all of you guys. Thank you. Thank you. And, we're going to discuss the Liverpool preview match versus Citeh at Anfield. It's going to be tantalizing. It's going to be big. I need to send a link. Let me see. Copy. Welcome, welcome. People come in. Go have a great show. Let me send a link. Yes. How's everybody doing, man? Welcome in. Thank you for coming in, people. We got a big match on Sunday. Liverpool versus Citeh. But we got questions, though. We got questions. Questions needs to be answered, people. Question needs to be answered. Does Liverpool win? Or does Liverpool try to save football? That's the question. Does Liverpool win this match, which I know we will, or does Liverpool try to save football? People, put it in the chat. And those who are going to watch that, those who are going to watch this show later, please put in your comment. You know what I mean? Because a lot of it is at stake here. Football is at stake. Football is at stake. So does Liverpool do the right thing and win? Or does Liverpool do the right thing and save football? Where are my people? I need answers. Give me the answers. Those who know, knows. If you know what I mean. See, I can see it being boring, draw 1-1 or 2-2. Nah, I don't think both teams are, well, to be honest, Liverpool has a better defense than Citeh. I don't care what anybody tells me. As bad as we have been, our defense is much better than Citeh's. Have you seen Citeh lately in the second half? It seems like they all falls asleep. You know what I mean? It literally looks like the entire team, including Pep Guardiola and the other Pep, goes to night-night. So I don't have faith in Citeh at all. I thought they were going to do me a favor and save football, but right now I'm riding with Aston Villa. Yes, Una Emery for president, people. Una Emery for president. There's no way Arsenal can win the league. That is the death of football if that happened. Abdul said, if VVD gets injured, we have... Why are you always talking about injuries, brother? Jesus, I need to... stop talking about injuries, man. Football injury is part of physical contact sport, brother. I've seen you come here and every single time, if VVD gets injured, we are dead. If VVD gets injured, we are dead. Brother, VVD can get injured in training. He can be injured in home. Anything can happen to anybody. Stop putting those type of things into the atmosphere, man. That's how it happens. Why does it look like you want that to happen? I don't like the manager either. I don't like some of the things that the owners did. But I'm not out here trying to make it happen. Small fact, as much as I don't like the manager, I don't want us to lose any matches. But stop saying every single time if VVD gets injured, we are dead. So anybody can get injured in any sport. And I don't want to see City players or any other players getting injured, because it does not tells you better than another team. It's just saying you're playing a team that is injured. I have no idea what you just said here, but okay. But yeah, people, that's what I'm saying. Liverpool versus City. I think Liverpool right now is a much better team than City. Let's be honest. Pep Guardiola is having a very tough time figuring out why his team keeps dropping points in the second half. They were up against Chelsea. They end up drawing. They were up against Spurs, 2 goals up. They end up drawing. They let Man U beat the crap out of them, and I'm surprised Man U did not walk out there with 10 goals, because Man U could have scored at least 6. It's like, what's going on here? What's going on with Pep? And that's just the ones that I could remember recently, because a couple, they've been dropping points since the turn of the year. Even in December, they did the same thing. They were close to Arsenal by 4 points, as they still could not catch them. That's why I don't see them beating Liverpool. There's nothing that they have, Semenyo or Gehi or whatever. I don't see it. Now, maybe on Sunday they will wake up, but they will probably have a very good first half, and then second half just fall off. Now, what happens with City is Pep Guardiola, for some reason, and nobody wants to talk about this, his signings have not done well. Has anybody noticed that? His signings have been very inconsistent this year. Actually, started from January. Let's be honest. I mean, people always want to talk about Liverpool signings and 450 million and blah, 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 blah. But let's talk about City signings. Who have stand out? Cherky, he will give you a good half and then they sub him off. Semenyo has started scoring goals for them, but he hasn't been consistent. Let's be honest. Gehi just started, so there's not enough sample size. But last time he played, from what I saw, he gave a go away. Rightness, nothing. I mean, the defenders he bought, I forget their name. And he bought players in January last year. They spent close to 200 million or more than 200 million last January. None of those players, Mamouche can't even get playing time these days. You know, Foden started the season well. Or should I say, after a couple matches, Foden woke up and started scoring goals, a lot of goals. And then he can't even get the starting lineup. He can't get on the starting lineup. So what's going on with City? For some reason, Pep doesn't even know his strongest squad yet. So I'm not worried about City at all. The team that I worry about between them two is Liverpool, which usually when we think we are on the up and up, and somebody does something stupid, usually it's the manager who changes the system or change the tactics or whatever. I don't know why he overthinks. I understand that you always want to be prepared for the team you're playing, so you have something for them, but it doesn't look like that. It looks like he makes a reaction and then realizes like, oh shoot, that doesn't work, and then he reverts back to default settings. A lot of people are making a big deal about the Newcastle match, which I think they should, because technically they did play well. But that's Liverpool. We haven't been consistent this season. Have we won after the first 5 games that we won? Have we won 5 games straight since? No. We've drawn a lot of games. Even in that 12 or 14 game run that we were unbeaten, majority of it was draws. So I don't see anything that shows us that we are back. We are just winning odd games here and there, keeping us afloat. Now, me being the shameless that I am, and I did say that I want the manager out, but guess what? With all that said, I still believe that Liverpool will win the Champions League. I've already placed a wager on it with a Gunner. I know he's listening. Get my Benji ready, because I will be coming to collect. Big up yourself, Christian. He says, under Slot, we have only won 5 games in a row once. Exactly. You know what I mean? It's crazy. It's crazy. We are the defending champions. Spent 450 million, and that's the only time we did. So yes, when we win, I'm not one of those people who come here and say, oh, we back. No. I will, if it's a very well-deserved win, I will congratulate him. Those who don't believe, because I'm still on the dark side, go to all my shows and see. When we did well against Madrid. Well, I gave him a congrats. I give their kudos. Same thing with Inter. When people were trying to make it seem like, oh, Inter didn't play well. I'm like, who made them not play well? Liverpool. So I gave them their flowers. I think Newcastle too. I feel like we did well. Give them their flowers. But does not mean that we are back. So I'm not like some of these content creators that are trying to rush in to say, oh, I was one of the ones who were supporting them when they were. No. We have receipts. People talking about, oh, they trying to quiet the crowd. They trying to quiet the noise. And then what happened? Bournemouth put their foot on our ass. You know what I mean? I'm not like that. I just criticism and kudos. That's what I'll give. Based on, with Liverpool right now, we're going based on game to game, Rafi. Game to game. Big up to Honesty, man. He's in the building. What is he saying? He said, when we win this year, but this other team get injuries, or it was individual brilliance, when we lose, it's all on Slot. Well, I'm going to be honest. A lot of it is on Slot. He's the manager. Well, he's the coach. Brother, Slot can this year, Slot can hide anywhere, bro. I get what you're saying. Yeah, he's getting a lot of criticism because he deserves it. A lot of the losses, it's not on him. It's on the players. 1,000%. But we can't use that. Yeah, that one, we can't use it on him. I believe Newcastle, it was based on individual brilliance. Nothing that he wanted them to do, they did. Because I saw it. I saw him on the sideline telling towards the last 15 minutes, trying to tell them to calm down, and none of them calmed down. They kept going Ganger press. They press and they score one more goal. That was not Slot ball. Slot ball does not move that fast. So Newcastle, that's not on him. If I'm going to give him any credit, is the players that he picked and made in timely substitutions. Other than that, he gets none of the credit that they on Saturday. He gets none of that. So yeah, that one, he doesn't get away with that. He is their problem. Players are also their problem. Guess who's also the problem? We, the Liverpool fans. We're not gonna get away with this. Oh no, 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 no. Big up yourself, my brother. Good to see you. How you doing? He said, I'm here if you are. I'm here with you on the dark side. Welcome, welcome. It took you long enough, but welcome, welcome. You know what I mean? We here. We are on a negative zone right now. Abdul said dark side is the negative side as well. That's fine. We'll be there. Tell the manager to do his job, then we all come back to the light. I remember these content creators say Edward is back. When are you going to cook? We need to be but now these are the same crashing out. Brother, when Edwards came in, did you show up to the parade? Honestly, whether you were there physically or spiritually, whether you were watching it, if you were watching it, supporting the crowd, enjoying the parade, then you were there spiritually. So you were there. So when Edward came in, you went to a parade. So Edward did his job. Hughes did his job. And then they spend money that they've never spent before. And who else supposed to do their job? The manager. So yeah, don't try to be slick. You're not going to allow Mr. Slot to get away from anything. He said, "Don't. We are back." But I don't think now we have a clear idea on how we want to play. And the new players are coming good. The new players are doing their own thing. Excuse me. The new players are doing their own thing. One thing that I'll give to the players is the strikers, or whoever is playing striker, which is Ekitike, is getting more of the ball in the right places. Ekitike is not running around as much. We are opening teams up a little bit much better. It's about this, just a little bit. Yeah, that is happening. But the players are just playing. I think they are not. After Bournemouth, you could tell they're not listening to the manager because that was abysmal. And Bournemouth, I blame the leaders. I don't even blame the manager that much because, well, he's part of it. He could have told them players to kick the ball out so we could substitute Endo in. But no, nobody did. We had majority of the ball, so we can't complain and say, oh, Bournemouth did not kick the ball out. You had the ball also, and you tried to score. And we waited till they scored before we brought in a substitution. That one, everybody is catching the smoke. We have to hold ourselves accountable. Nobody is going to come in and save us. Liverpool fans are pointing fingers. It's easy to blame Gakpo. It's easy to blame Salah. Easy to blame Virgil. Now, we got to start pointing fingers at ourselves too because we tend to be player FC and manager FC. We're not mentioning names. But yeah, we're not back. But like I said, I'm shameless. I still think Liverpool's going to win the Champions League. Sue me. Newcastle did not do anything. The goal was a rebound that hit Mark leg. They score. What do you mean they didn't do anything? For 20 minutes, they were on our neck. Are you watching the same game? For 20 minutes, they were pressuring. Now, I don't know if it's a new tactic that they're playing because the same thing happened against Arsenal, where for about 25 minutes, Arsenal was on our neck and they huff and puff and nothing happened. At least Newcastle scored. And whether it's a rebound or whatever, they scored. They passed the ball through the midfield. I don't know which goal you're talking about. The goal they scored went straight through the midfield. There was no defensive structure in midfield, and the center backs were not properly situated. So I think, honestly, my brother, you're watching a whole different match. He said, blame the manager not starting Ekitike, his best attacker this season against Bournemouth. Well, you know why, right? Because since the beginning of the season, he's been running his strikers like they Bobby Firmino And there's can only be one Bobby Firmino. Big up to you, JK. How you doing?
I'm all good, bro. How you doing?
Doing well, doing well. Right? He was running Ekitike Rajet, so Ekitike could not play the full 90 minutes. And the only time he played 90 minutes, he was gone for 2 games, including the Arsenal game, which I believe, if you guys think what he did against Newcastle was awesome, he would have ripped Arsenal defense and you know what.
Yeah, we were lacking a striker in that game. If we had a good striker, we would have won that game.
Yeah. Because after that 25 onslaught that Arsenal put on us, when we took over, and especially in the second half where we were in control of the match at the Emirates, let's be known, it's not Anfield, it was at the Emirates. Their fans were scared. If Ekitike was in that match, I promise you, oh my Lord, I could see 3 goals, he scoring 2, and somebody also scoring another one because we created chances.
Great chances.
And we created a lot of chances, and we wasted a lot of final pass.
Yeah, and that's why I had no worries about Ekitike and Isaac being our strikers, because there's going to be enough games for them to share the burden, you know. Them games that Ekitike was missing, that Arsenal game.
Yeah.
And which other game recently which other game was Ekitike not starting? That's what I was saying. It's taking him time to get used to the pace of the Premier League. It's a bit different to the Bundesliga. And I think Isaac could have came in and done that job as well. So I think if Isaac stayed fit, he scored and got injured. Like, you can't write it, you know what I mean? Bless up Abdul in the chat as well. Hope you're cool, bro.
Now, Abdul's out here telling me that this was a depleted Newcastle United side. We played Carback and Champions side. Okay, what happened when we went to St. James Park when they had their full lineup? Abdul, I'm waiting in the chat. Put in the chat.
Yeah, fair enough. They didn't have their strong midfield or whatever, but still, it weren't like a 1-0 win. It was a 4-1 sort of backing, and we could have got more.
Yeah, people didn't say that when they scored the goal, though, right?
I just had a funny feeling. It's all right. I just had a funny feeling that day. You know what? It's okay. They got.
I knew. I'll tell you this, JK. When the game started, I tweeted this. I said Liverpool's gonna win the game, and that was like literally a couple minutes before they scored. I said Liverpool's gonna win the game. They did 15 minutes to 20 minutes. They kept long balls, pressing us. They tried to sucker punch us, and they did. But then, guess what? We woke up, and then we did what? We put the foot on their behind.
Yeah.
So I don't want to hear any excuses. Liverpool also have injuries. People are talking. Ekitike is killing it, but our best striker is injured. People forget that, huh?
We're playing our best midfielder.
We're playing our best player as a right back.
There you go, bro.
I don't want to hear that nonsense. Don't tell me anything about injuries and players depleted.
We played Endo and Gravenberch at centre backs. You know what I mean?
Come at me with something else. Give me a better excuse.
Yes, no.
This guy saying that only 1-2-1. Exactly. You were not watching the game. See, he was not watching the game. There are people laughing at you. Abdul, he said we only won by 1-2 versus by real goal. Yeah, watch the game again. Watch the game again and see
that game.
Yeah.
3-2. Yeah. 3-2.
Yeah, 3-2, yeah.
It was 3-2. Yeah, if Liverpool was serious in that game, we should have beaten them 4-0. We were 2 goals up, and we decided to be foolish. And the 2 goals they scored was mistakes made by Liverpool. Kirker's getting dunked on.
Yeah,
Gravenberch not paying attention. So yeah, we could do that all day. We can do that all day, people. You're not talking to a content creator who just like to do agenda merchant. I go both sides of the thing. If we suck, you're going to hear me saying we suck. When it's time to give credit, I will give credit to the squad. So don't give me any excuse where, oh, it was because of the other team. That's why we won. What kind of nonsense is that? Why was the other team not doing their job?
That's the same as the win for Bournemouth game. Oh, it
I
was
know
too
Virgil
windy.
was trying to tell me there was a
God,
win.
yeah.
Oh my
No. Oh, God.
Bro, like
Don't get me
God
started.
turns the wind off when the opposition have got it, but when Liverpool presses the button.
There's something in my eye. That's one in my eye.
Yeah, something in my
Haven't
eye.
seen it.
Oh my God, there's something in my
God.
eye. These people try to give you excuses. Oh, nah. Virgil said, I swear if I was the commentator, I would have slapped him. Be like, bro, you the best center back in the modern time. And you telling me you never played the game in a win. You stood there and let the boy go around you and get the ball talking about it was the win. That's how we do it, man. We are not, trust me, the people I bring here, I would tell you 90% of them do not do agendas. So don't come at me with, no. If Liverpool win and we play well, it's not because the other team did not show up. It's because we made them not show up. That's it. And if you can see that because you hate the manager and you want us to fail, then that's on you. Then personally, I don't think you're a Liverpool fan. Because as much as I hate the manager and I want him out, not one time I want us to lose any games. But I'm glad that Nilante and JK here because as much as I'm talking all that nonsense, this Sunday, should we win or should we let football win? Should we save football or should we win after saying all that nonsense?
Well, go on, Nilante. You can go first.
JK, why are you dodging the question? JK is dodging the question.
Got Mr. Bold, yeah. Mr. Bold. Big up Abs. Big yourself up, Abs. Big up everyone in the chat. Can I ask something just before we actually touch that? Crazy. I was speaking with well, he's not here, and again, I'm not gonna go in, but with your good friend from the channel, the Irishman, and this Sobol Ramsey thing, right back situation. Now, which you just said, it's pretty simple for me. It's just common sense. If if all the Gomez, Rara injured, if Ramsey and Sobol, Ramsey's a better right back than Sobol, or am I just going crazy?
The manager just needs to give him a chance.
This is it. Ramsey's playing secret, and obviously Irishman's point was that he's not good enough or this and that. There's not.
We've never seen him play. Have you seen Ramsey play in the Premier League?
We haven't. No, he's only had one game, which he was kind of decent. But again, that was with a mixed team. But my thing is this. I mean, I don't want to see Sobol right back. I'm sorry. Because he's going to get exposed time after time. Yeah, he might have the good game. I just don't understand some of the logic, man. You just want a simple right back at right back. Just tell me, is it that deep? I mean, why is it? I know. Well, I'll see him because he's not here to defend himself. Why do we want Sobol as the answer? Like Sobol's with the Hungarian trend.
What
are we doing here? What are we doing here?
And we saw what happened against Newcastle when Sobol was running the midfield.
Yeah, he got burned. Yeah, exactly. He got burned in the first half an hour minutes. Yeah, JK. Yeah.
I see that when Brad Pitt plays in gangster films.
Yeah.
He just don't look right, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He just don't look right with Brad Pitt.
Yeah.
If you do other films, he's big time.
Yeah.
But with gangster films, he's not the guy. And it's not like with the Szoboszlai right back, man. Come on, I can't put it any better.
No, I mean Szoboszlai, he's a good player, so he knows what he's doing. He can play, not that he can play, but we need him in a better, like against Newcastle. The reason why that goal came in, as I was talking to Honesty here, is because we didn't have anybody athletic enough to close down what Newcastle were doing in the beginning. So it's against City. Yeah, you got Doku on that side. So yes, I will give Szoboszlai that. Okay, fine. You play against City. Gomez is ready from what I'm hearing. So Gomez
he's ready. He's back. Yeah, I'll put him in straight away. I don't care, man. Yeah. You just soak him up, use him, soak him up as much as you can. Put him in. Yeah.
So that's the thing. But
the thing,
I'm asking the question. I don't want you guys to dodge it. Should Liverpool win this match? Or should Liverpool save football?
Like for me, I don't want to lose any time. It don't matter. The only time where I would say
I didn't say
If
lose. I said
United
save
don't win it,
football. I said save football. JK,
if
get it
United
right.
don't win it, and if Liverpool lose a game or something, and then
Mm.
United don't win the league, because imagine we lose to City this week and then City win the league over United, you're gonna say, you know what? Okay. Other than that, bro, nah, man. We've got to beat City. It's because I want to win the Champions League this season, and
No,
you only get that.
I said we are winning the Champions League.
Good rhythm,
Oh,
bro.
okay. Oh,
I said we,
okay.
I'm shameless. I'm shameless. We are winning
You
the
are
Champions
shameless, man.
There's
You
no
are
shame in
very
that.
shameless, man.
Look at the
What I'm
Stand
quality.
on your
telling
plan.
you, I've already put a bet on. I already put a whole Benji against a Guna. I know he's watching, but I know that when it comes to Champions League,
It's different.
it's different. We play European style football, and it fits our style.
The smell in the air.
You know what I
just smell
mean?
it. Yeah.
It is a bit different. Yeah.
Yeah, it's that gravy, that different
Anfield,
fragrance.
Anfield always gives me a 50% chance that we will win at Anfield. I mean, not a 50. I mean, higher. Like between the two games that you play, I always know that we're gonna win Anfield. So that's like this. Anfield always has me when it comes to champion under the lights. The finals is not an Anfield, but this match against
Who the
City,
best?
yeah, this match against City that JK and Nelante is still trying to avoid the question that I'm asking.
I'm straight
Which
up.
I'm
I'm
saying,
saying I don't want to lose. I want to win.
I didn't say lose. Why are you spreading rumors? JK, you spreading rumors. I said, should we save football? I didn't say lose.
No. If
Yeah,
the
you put this in
equation
the
is Man
telephone way.
United, if the equation was Man United, not Arsenal, different story. Because then you say, if we lose, we lose. Okay. But no way, man. I can't have Liverpool losing against no one. So if Arsenal are going to mess it up, they're going to mess it up, you know. But for me, Man City haven't been great. That's the
Say that
problem.
again. They are useless. They've been bottling. Man City's been bottling this league, and just because Arsenal's are leading the pack does not mean Man City has not been bottling this league.
Yeah.
All their points that they've dropped is from beside the Man U match is a place of when they were winning. 2 goes up and then end up one draw. 1 go up, end up draw. And that's not just Chelsea and Spurs. A couple games, if you go back, a couple games where they've dropped a lot of points of being winning the game, and all of a sudden out of nowhere, you know.
Bodo Glimt, remember the Champions League? Even they beat them.
Yeah.
So for me, this City team's there to be beaten. So I want us to beat them. They've got a few injuries. I think most of their centre backs are sort of injured. I think Diaz is coming back.
Yeah,
they've got a few injuries as well. Yeah. Look how many midfielders they've got in their squad. You could build 11 out of their midfield. They've got so many midfielders. It's unbelievable.
Who?
Man City.
And this is the thing too. I'm not going to let Man City get off the hook.
No.
They are players that they bought. Everybody was on Isak and Verts and Kirker's neck. Man City, none of their players. I'll give Semenyo and Gehi a little bit time. The players they bought since January last year hasn't done anything. They've not been consistent.
Oh, Nori, Mamouche.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Mamouche can't even get in. People were saying he was going to Turkey.
Yeah, he scored the other day because he started in the cup game. Yeah, but he when you come into a team like Man City, Bayern Munich, you know there's a guy who's going to start every game before you. So that's your decision.
Mamouche, last year, Mamouche was the guy. Mamouche was the dude. Remember, Liverpool fans went cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs because we didn't go for Mamouche.
Yeah. Wasn't bothered, but yeah, he done bits, and he's come back. He has hardly played. He played decent in AFCON. He's come back and he's doing bits again. He's came in, he's been an outlet for City. To be fair, so.
But I'm not worried about City. I'm not worried.
I heard that, Jackie. I don't know. I don't know. This game could be either way. It could go anyway. I can't. We could draw this. I mean, the draw would be the worst result for both teams.
Yeah, I need to
It's
win
gone by
here.
the pass. Yeah, yeah. We could
Need to win
lose.
it.
I don't know. I really. I really don't know how this game could go. In my head, the worst is I don't know. I just feel a draw, which is going to be a horrible result. I just feel a draw, but that's the problem. Both teams are not giving you any assurances. This is the thing. Yeah,
Because
But,
for me,
yeah.
I'm looking at this match in terms of how if we do meet them in Europe, how we gonna play them. Because now I know how we're gonna play Arsenal when we meet them. We're gonna do the European style. Be solid in the back, be patient. When you get the ball, short passes, and try to move it as quick as possible. But against Arsenal, we didn't have a striker, so we saw what happened. So I want to see how we're going to play against City, because when we went to Etihad, we were useless. Oh my God, we should have just stayed home. We didn't even get off the bus.
Worst City display in a long time, that one. Yeah. That was bad. 3-0.
So, yeah, this match, I'm not really giddy like I used to be when City and Liverpool used to play. That's why I'm asking, should we save football or... But the thing is, you try to save football, City has not been consistent, so
there you
might waste...
Forget that.
Might...
Yeah. Then they're going to lose to Wolves next week.
We just win, man. Yeah, we need to win. Yeah. Yeah, but saving. We need to save ourselves, let alone save.
We need to save ourselves.
Exactly. Yeah. But can you imagine this? Can you imagine this, guys? JK and Quasi in the chat. End of May, we are finishing 6th. 450 million spent. No Champions League, no FA Cup, no Biggies. Can you imagine how embarrassing that is?
That's
6th.
bad.
We'll be the laughing stock. And we can't say anything. We cannot say anything.
We just
everyone will be blamed.
And that could look after ourselves. You're right there. And for me, the City game is the 3 points. We need them 3 points because we've got Man United and Chelsea who have been terrible, sacked their managers, and in a right mess, and they're above us. So
new manager bounce. Yeah, it's true, JK.
Oh, they need to get beat United this weekend. Who they're playing United? Do you know anyone know?
You know what? Let me even check that.
Please, someone be a good team. None of this. I think Tottenham. They got Tottenham, I think. Is it?
Oh, yeah, they got Spurs at home. Oh, flipping heck.
Who has Tottenham?
Man United, they got Spurs at home. Oh, God,
that game is
not terrible as well.
I think it's going to be a draw.
Yeah?
I can see that
hopefully.
Could be a draw. Because Spurs is also very inconsistent. So,
yeah,
against City, first half, it's like they never played before. And then second half, out of nowhere.
Exactly.
They decided to show up. Yeah. So
I hope so.
Yeah, that second half I watched it. They played pretty well. They need to do that again against United now for the full 90. They get a result there, sound.
Yeah.
And Chelsea as well. I think Chelsea have got Crystal Palace, I think they got Crystal Palace, Chelsea.
Yeah.
So Palace, I don't know, man. They're a bit of a mess as well. Mateta was meant to leave, this, that, and the other, and they've gone a bit off the boil as well.
Nah, I'm not trusting Palace on anything.
Yeah, man.
I'm not trusting, but their team just fell off.
Oh no, JK, they got Wolves. Chelsea.
Oh, Chelsea got Wolves.
Oh,
yeah.
Actually,
so
Wolves recently better. I've seen a few of their games.
Yeah,
definitely better.
Chelsea or Wolves?
Wolves.
Yeah, Wolves is. They're going down. Wolves is getting relegated,
and they know that. Hence why they brought Adam Armstrong from Southampton. So they knew when they go down, he'd be happy in the
championship.
Yeah, he's champion. So they're already doing that. They're trying to get in players to get them in. They got the guy Gomez from Marseille.
I'm surprised about that. Yeah, Angel Gomez. I'm surprised about that. Why would you go there? But
Premier League, bro. And that's what it is. It's all about the Premier League. They don't care. They know Wolves are going down, and he's like, "Sod it, I'll go there for
6 months." Yeah,
and end up going somewhere in the summer. So yeah,
true.
So hopefully
True.
Wolves can pull off something with them two little signings they got. Adam Armstrong, he's a goal scorer. Premier League goes different kettle of fish.
Yeah, he ain't cut out for the Premier League, man.
Nah,
He's a
cut out
bum.
for the
He's a
Premier
bum. Yeah, he's a bum
Nah,
for
but
the
this
Premier
season
League.
he's been scoring for them, the Championship, because I've been watching it. He's
Oh
been
yeah,
scoring, but you never know, bro. He'll probably score a hat-trick
True.
now.
yeah. If he does that, then
Go
I'll
on, lad.
apologize. I'll apologize. Yeah.
You and I would.
Sorry,
I'll
Armstrong,
send him
you're
an
not a
email.
bum. Yeah.
Come to Liverpool, bro.
Oh, God. Yeah, can you do that, mate? I ain't never coming on the stream again.
Yeah. And one thing also, City, Haaland has never scored at Anfield. And he's been on a goalie slump. As a matter of fact, I'm trying to sell him off my transfer, what do you call
Fantasy
it?
football.
Fantasy football, because this guy's costing me points.
Oh,
he ain't been great recently, Haaland.
Yeah. It's not giving you the goods that you need.
You know what I mean?
They'll give the triple points.
Ekitike is my captain now.
Yeah, Ekitike, yeah.
Yeah, it works fine.
Yeah. Finally coming to the
But
groove,
I don't
man.
like having the opposition players in my team when we're playing them. So all the City players I've got now, I'm gonna get rid of them today.
So you are just like me.
Yeah.
I do the same thing. Any team that we play, I put their players on the bench. You know? Yeah, but I mean, I don't want Haaland to also come in and he hasn't scored. That guy hasn't scored in almost 10 games. I mean, he scored in Champions League and I believe one of the
stuff like that. Yeah.
Caps, but he hasn't scored in the Premier League in a long time. Big up, Carl.
Hey, big up to you. Big up to you, Quasi. It's been a while. Big up to you.
It's been a while. Happy New Year, man.
Yeah, big up, Carl, man. Yeah.
My guy, it's only been 10 days. It's been 10 days. It's not New Year.
Actually, hold on.
Go ahead, Neil.
Hold on, Quasi. Yeah. Carl, the last I heard from you, last time you were on here, you were taking the missus to the airport. How did that work out?
Oh no, everything worked out. Everything worked out. But I told you, man.
The man had a side piece come over.
Yeah, I stared at the airport from my window. So from the window of my apartment, I'm looking at it all the time.
That's good. There you go, man. She's happy. You're alive and breathing. That's all good.
The wife left, and then the man decided to play. We shall not say too much. We don't want to jam him out.
That's not true.
Hey,
because when she left, we lost, and then she came back. We started winning. So, yo, put some respect on my girl. Put some respect on my girl's name.
So it's not because of Mo Salah?
Well, let's not talk about Mo Salah, bro.
Yeah.
No, I heard there's, I guess, this commentator, Goist or whatever his name was. Talking about since Mo Salah showed up, Liverpool there's no, what did he say? He said there's no coincidence. No coincidence that Liverpool all of a sudden started playing better. Brother, we only won one Premier League in 2026. What are you talking about, man?
Yeah.
What's wrong with these people?
Like,
I know.
I can't give Mo Salah credit for the Marseille game. Obviously can't talk about Bournemouth. We lost that game.
He was there.
If we don't beat Carabag, whatever that is, I can't even pronounce it.
Just call him Airbag. Carrier bag, yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
I don't know what kind of football team we are if we can't beat them. Like, as a matter of fact, if we were a good team, we could have probably put the kids and still win against them. You know, and this is not a disrespect thing. This is more of the level of the league that we play in and the level of our academy compared to them. You know, so I don't understand that. I don't understand where we get in that chance from. But I do think though, Newcastle game was it had multiple. There were multiple reasons why we won and beat them that way. And one of the reasons is the fact that Newcastle still doesn't understand how to play in Europe and in the league, and then we took advantage of them for that. But I also think that the manager the manager was able to put forth good tactic for us to
What tactics did the
for
manager
us
put
to
for?
well I do think that uh, I do think that what he is doing defensively is a bit better in terms of what's happening in the midfield. Not necessarily what's happening in the back four, because I can't say anything to happen in the back four because they all been injured, mostly to the right, and it's been makeshift. But I think in the midfield, I think he has find a solution, but I don't know if it's the solution. Maybe it might just need different different players that are not here yet. I do think that that there has been a level raiser by Gravenberch. I think Gravenberch is playing better, a little bit better. I do think that McAllister is playing better, but I don't think
I
it's the
agree to
same
that.
level as last year. But I think that midfield is playing better, especially those two guys. I can't.
I'll tell you
we can't talk.
what
Yeah.
I'll tell you why they play better against Newcastle. The players decided to play. It had nothing to do with the manager tactics.
No, well, the thing is that to me, I've always believed that players play better when they believe in what they're doing, and maybe whether now they believe in more in what the manager is saying. That is a conversation I can only have with them, face to face. But the thing is that right now, from what I've seen, even in the Bournemouth game, I think in the Bournemouth game we lost. I didn't get a chance to talk to you about that. I think we lost because, again, lack of concentration. But I don't think it's because Bournemouth was better than us or
we lost. It's not lack of concentration. It's lack of leadership, lack of taking things seriously, lack of thinking that you better than what you are. Who did we just beat? Marseille. You just beat Marseille and you showed up at Bournemouth and thought that, we could do the same thing. You got your captain out here making excuses, talking about, his mistake was because of the wind.
Yeah.
That game, I don't even blame them. The manager is not going to take most of the blame on that. He's not.
No,
most of it falls on the players.
Yes,
but the manager is also at fault. Also, the manager is also at fault for not telling them to kick the ball out so we could make a substitution. Nobody,
no, but
the whole Liverpool.
He did, Crazy. He did. They did listen to him.
Okay.
Yeah, he did. They just did listen to him.
I blame the leadership. That part, there was no leaders in the entire squad to say, kick the ball out. And they try to keep scoring. You can't say, Bournemouth did not want to kick. You have majority of the ball, and you didn't kick the ball out. So, his tactics, I'm sorry, against Newcastle, it was individual brilliance. And you be like, why? No, the manager. No. The manager did well by picking the squad that he picked. And the manager did well by making timely substitution. The style of football the players played is nowhere near an Islam style of football. This ball was moving way too fast for you to tell me that was how Andy Slot wanted to play.
Look, man,
at the end, the last 15 minutes, to
tell the truth, Kwasi, to tell the truth, I don't think any of us know the style of football that this manager
I agree.
talks about or put forth.
But I know his philosophy.
Year and a half.
I know his philosophy. His philosophy is to slow the game down and hold the ball as much as you can with, by controlling the game. Because the last 15 minutes of the Newcastle game, he kept telling them, slow it down. The camera was watching him. At first, it went on him, and then it went back on him. He kept saying, slow down. None of them slowed the game down.
Yeah. Like to me, this is the part of the ethos that he needs to understand if he wants to be successful at Liverpool. We don't play that slow down shit, man. That slow down shit, that's for other people, man. Like we're gun blazing. I mean, my guy. Like we rather dying on the field than win a slow death. He needs to understand that, and I think that's the biggest reason why you've heard me say I want him gone, because he doesn't understand. I don't think he fully understands the ethos of Liverpool. I think he's trying to bring his idea, just like you said, his philosophy to Liverpool, but the thing is, he doesn't have all the players that he needs to play that brand of football, and also this he needs to understand Enfield, and Enfield needs to be behind him. What you're doing right now, and you could clearly see it against Newcastle. Enfield was hype. Enfield was hype for this game, and I think that 1-1, we got back into this game pretty fast, strictly because of Enfield. That first goal was strictly because of Enfield, and then once we scored that 1-1, 2-1 was just a matter of time. But the thing is that he doesn't understand that. He needs to fully understand that. He asked for it, but I don't think he understands the monster. He does not fully understand the monster, because he believes that the fan makes noise. That's nice, but he doesn't understand the symbiotic relationship that Enfield have with the players that allow that dominance. And he's not yet he has not yet leaning into that. And so that's why sometimes we watch the game and then we're saying, yo, Enfield was quiet today, bro. What's happening? Because he has not yet leaned into it.
The tempo of the game is too slow sometimes for the Anfield crowd. And winning alone sometimes does not work. But Nelante and JK, what do you guys say about that?
Can you repeat that, bro?
I said, what do you guys say about what Carl was saying?
Well, I actually missed what Carl was saying. I had to do something.
Yes, brother.
But what was the gist of it, Carl? How you doing anyway, bro?
I'm doing good, but I'm doing good. I just said that to cut it short is just that I don't think the manager understand the relationship that the fan have with the club and with the players to allow him to lean into that relationship, to make the club play faster. He doesn't I don't think he fully understands yet the ethos of Liverpool. And I think he's fighting it. He's fighting it.
Yeah. Because if like for me, with Jurgen Klopp's first interview on the normal one, bang, he landed straight away. This guy's still not landed with the fans. I think him winning the league got him a bit of his foot into that journey with the fans and stuff. But I think he's so adamant about his profile of who he is as a football manager. He wants to show the world that he forgets which club he's at. That's how I see it.
Yeah, what do you say, Nolante?
What do I say is, man, I want to know who his PR assistant is, man, because he's moving mad with some of these comments.
I don't know why they
He's
have this
moving
guy.
mad.
This guy sits on the podium and nobody tells him, like, bro, we need to teach you how to talk. Because right now, his press conference is starting to become a whole meme of its own.
Yeah, he's
like I'm seeing people really doing a reaction on what the manager says.
Oh boy, well, that's anything for people in Netflix.
Last year everybody's like, okay, we're gonna listen. Is anybody injured? What to expect? What's going on? What's the plan?
Yeah.
Now everybody's doing reaction on the ridiculousness of what he's gonna say, which makes no sense. And the fact that Liverpool PR is sitting there, I know you guys are watching it. He's saying some outlandish stuff, and nobody's pulling aside and be like, hey, bro, we don't do that here, man. Watch what you're saying. Usually when Jurgen Klopp was frustrated, he was fighting with the refs and game times and things that he felt like it wasn't protecting not just his players, like football as a whole players. That's when you hear Jurgen Klopp go off a tangent. But when it comes to the squad, you are here talking about, Liverpool is made to win all the time, but we only won the league 2 times out of 30 years. We're like, what are you doing here, man? Go work for the Sun.
Exactly.
Yeah, that one, Elante, you're right, man. The Liverpool PR needs to be called front and say, why are you watching this guy spill all this nonsense? And you guys can correct him.
Yeah, it's a bit mad, and he's the certain things he's like, I understand Dutch, the blood, etc. And there's certain things even when we're winning, but when you're winning, it's okay. Certain things I didn't like throwing certain people under the bus, and then certain other players got away with it this season. But yeah, like I said, me, JK, even when people, certain content creators done the clickbait slot out, blah blah blah, straight away after one loss, I didn't jump on a bandwagon, because at the end of the day, he's done so much. And again, any football fan in this chat, I'm telling you now, any football fan that think it's all on the manager, then like Crazy said, about what was the thing you said about saying about it's the same as people what they want Liverpool to lose to get this man out, then you don't know football, honestly. Anyone that says that it's all on the manager, I'm sorry, man, you ain't a football, you don't support club, you don't understand the game. Because I've said this, and I've been content, JK, you know this, man. These players are grown ass adults. They're not babies. You don't become a professional footballer by having not some game intelligence. Yes, a manager can coach, but when he's out, players know how to do a simple thing. I've played JK's played semi-pro. Just like myself. But when you're on the pitch, and they can judge you, but you know how to do the basics, a simple thing. What other people do around you is a team game, So, in regards to that fact, I mean, the Newcastle, I hear what Carl's saying, he did agree. Yeah, Slot had some impetus, and I know you say you reckon it was player FC time, but, he had some impetus on it a little bit. You can't discredit Slot, but the fact of is, right now, he's losing, he's making wild statements, like the thing on the roundhouse table. I don't know if you all watched that, with Billy Hogan.
I didn't watch that nonsense.
I know. I mean, it gives. I mean, from my understanding, and again, it feels like whatever Slot does this season, and we're talking about, as Carl, you went in. I was saying, could you imagine this team finishes sixth, £450 million squad, no Champions League, no FA Cup, and no biggies. It worry me. It gives me a feeling that, and again, I could be wrong, that whatever happens this season, he's going to be in the next season. Now, if the worst comes to the worst, you can't lie. He can be my favorite manager. He has to go. He has to go. But the statements he's getting more. And again, he knows there's pressure on him. I mean, he's not a fool. I mean, people would have been talking to him, his team around him. He's seen what's been read about him. He's seen the Sabi Alonso links. But the comments in the last month, like I said, whoever the peer, they need to check himself, because even the one he's saying, but we, Liverpool, yes, I want to play entertaining football. That goes above everything. It goes above trophies. What are you doing here? What are we doing here? What? Entertaining for what above trophies? Arnie, come on, bro. You're a grown-ass, you're a manager. Entertaining football over trophies. Are we Bournemouth FC? Are we Bournemouth FC? Are we Leicester?
He's lowering expectations, bro. And when you lower expectations, everyone's happy because they're just about getting FA Cup then. That's what he's trying to think in his head. If he's talking big all the time, he's thinking, these are expecting big things from me. I've got to show up. But he's lowering the expectations, and I don't like that. We're Liverpool Football Club. We just want to
exactly, JK, yeah. It's like, I mean, yeah. Go on, JK, sorry. You're on the floor.
It's like, for me, you got to have this arrogance. When you are a champion, you have this arrogance energy around you when you walk the pitch the next season. Like, we're fucking champions.
But that's the problem, though. That's the problem. He had the arrogance, and he forgot that he has to work again, like he never won anything. Alex Ferguson did it for 26 years. Every year. And when he felt like he was plateauing, what does he do? He changes his entire staff and changes the players. And then they go again. Liverpool's problem is the manager started feeling himself a little bit too much early. We have too many of players who are not hungry like they used to be. So they don't really have that seriousness of, I want to go again, and you go again. That's how a champion is. You go again like you never won it. You never won it before. And then you do it again. Then you do it again. Then you do it again. Consistency. But we have players who are very content with what they have, and they just going through the what they call it, through the day, like, it's all right, I don't care. That's why we could tell that the new players that came in and the old players were not in sync.
But I think as well.
Yeah, now I mean, look at Kirkers. Kirkers don't give a damn about anybody else. He doesn't even care about what Virgil say anymore. He's just balling. He still makes mistakes, but you see him not make the same mistakes twice. People are trying to make me feel people try to make it sound nice, like, oh, look how Salah passed the ball to Wirtz. He's passing the touch. What touch? This brother had the beginning of the season to do that, and he didn't do it. He was taken from him.
Look, man, I think that's a load of BS, man. It was the only pass to make. He can't shoot it. If he had shot it, that's the most selfish shit ever. It was just, you just got to play the football thing. Pass the ball backward. Pass the ball backward for a better shot.
That is the annoying part about Liverpool fan base sometimes. That's why I was so happy when Salah came in. He didn't score against Marseille because they would have turned it. Oh, see, so look, I just told you about Paul Joyce or Paul, whatever that guy is. Joyce, not Joyce, but Joyce or whatever. Oh, Liverpool playing well. It's no coincidence that Salah's brother. One win in 2026 in the EPL. You talking about?
Yeah.
We haven't lost until Salah showed up. He didn't say that though, right?
The only thing Salah has given the team is more balance on both wings, because before, one of our issue in the attack is that we didn't have a white wing to pass the ball to just to play as a white winger. We didn't have someone good enough on that side, so we're a bit lopsided, right? So now Salah is here. They have to respect him, not necessarily because he's playing well, he's playing great, but they have to respect him, because if they don't respect him,
Carl, Salah is a black hole. The ball goes there to die.
No, look, man. Sometimes the football. Look, man. I don't disagree with you because the amount of time he loses the ball, I get it. But sometimes you just need someone on the side. You just need something on the side. I'm not gonna say he's bad. Like I'm not gonna say he's so horrible. We should find someone right now to replace him. No, but I'm saying is that because he can play that side, he has given us a better balance on the wing.
I mean, you could say that. I see where you. I see where you're going with it, but I'm not just saying this just on Salah. I mean, Szoboszlai has been our best player this season, but he's horrible in the final third. He's the worst out of all of them. When it's time for him to make a decision in the final third, the amount of time he gets the ball. He is the worst.
I think Salah is horrible. I think Salah is worse. At least you see him try pass.
Guess who gives the ball to Salah? Who gives the ball to Salah?
He does.
Okay, so Szoboszlai
is connected. At least Szoboszlai is connected to Salah. Salah sometimes don't connect to nobody. He don't even pass it to nobody. He just loses it. He just loses it. He loses it by trying to dribble. They take it away from him. He makes a dumb pass for no reason. Sometimes he just needed to recycle the play, and by holding on to the ball.
Somebody ban this guy. Somebody ban this guy. Look at the blasphemies he's saying. So we acting like Eto'o never existed, huh?
Fair play, you put. I wouldn't say he's the greatest African player, but he's up there.
Salah is not even the greatest Egyptian player. So how is he going to be the greatest African player?
I disagree with. Exactly. Yeah, he's Egypt's greatest player. Yeah.
How many AFCON has he won with Egypt?
That's nice. That's harsh. That's crazy. That's harsh.
Just because you guys are the worst. Just because somebody plays for EPL does not make him the greatest player from the country. Salah hasn't won anything. For you to be career-wise at Liverpool, yes, that's it. Mane could also say I'm the same thing. Mane has more accolades than Salah in Africa AFCON. I mean,
he has
on a continent. When it comes to Egypt, why don't you call the Egyptians and ask them? The Egyptians will tell you the same thing I'm telling you. The goalkeeper, the greatest player in Egypt.
Mohamed, He's good.
Okay.
But are you sure? He's split. Are you
Yes,
sure?
yes, yes.
No. We disagree. No. It's split. It's split. They
I
wouldn't
was-
say he's
Brother,
split.
Salah is not top 5 in Egypt. They will tell you right now he is
Not
because
top 5 in Egypt. Come on.
Let me
No, you
finish.
did that. That's a hating, man. That's a hating mentality. Now you do too
We
much
need
now.
to-
That's way too
Yeah.
much.
See, now I see
We
that I'm
need to
dealing
find
with
an
youngsters.
Egyptian brother.
I'm Egyptian. I'm dealing with youngsters. Have you guys know who these Egyptian players are? Do you guys know that Egyptian players
I
went?
know the Egyptian players, but you can't be telling me Salah's not top 5. Come on, Quentin.
right now,
hating.
let me
That's
tell you,
hating right now.
right now, Salah is the hardest Egyptian player. That is not the same as Salah is the greatest Egyptian player. Don't put those two together. That's why these days everybody mesh everything together. If you go back to Egypt and they will tell you they have the best Egyptian player they consider is a goalkeeper. And then there's what's the name?
Yeah, but you're going on AFCON. You're going on AFCON, them winning AFCON, but you can't say that. That's just me like saying, Stephen Gerrard's no
So
great.
you telling me you telling me a player is only good because he does well at a club that has nothing to do with his country.
But that's not the purpose, is it? We're talking about the Egyptian as a player in his career, club and country. Are we not? We can't just leave it.
Country, what has he done for his country? That's why Jamie Carragher was asking.
Yeah, I get that, but is that his? But look at what the team they had. Look at Egypt's team's
It
not that
doesn't
great,
matter.
is it?
No. You're not going to make that excuse. No, don't try to make that excuse. Don't try. I see what you try.
But you're putting a goalkeeper that just won AFCON.
No. If he is so good,
come on.
let me tell you. No. We're not going to be doing that kind of stuff. Oh, look at the players. Egyptians
won. True, but you have to make it. You have to make sense. But is Gerald a crap player then?
Delante. Remember who he's speaking with. Delante. Egypt won AFCON three times in a row.
I remember that.
Okay.
Yeah, Midu, he's not good enough. Yeah, is Midu better than Salah? No. But he's won
Salah,
an AFCON.
You are confusing Salah being the hardest Egyptian player right now, which he is.
No,
he is the best player in Egypt right now. But you go and ask Egyptians to list their top 5, and I promise you, majority of them will not have Salah in there.
No, you're wrong.
Somebody say.
They would.
Somebody say.
Come on, man. You do too much, Crazy. You do too much.
If they do not have Salah in the top 5,
you do too much.
What makes you guys think that Salah is a top 5 in Egypt because he plays for Liverpool?
No. You're talking about the career. We're talking about career, not just talking about
his career is not only Liverpool. His career is not only Liverpool.
In Egypt, yeah, but he's got to the.
What has he done for Egypt? What has he done for Egypt?
He got them to the AFCON final.
What has he done for Egypt?
Yeah,
all the players that I've talked about, listen, all the players that I've talked about did very well for their club and country. What has Salah done for Egypt?
Well, again, there's context. So
what is the context?
You're giving the AFCON. I know the goalkeeper you're talking about. So you're trying to say a guy that's won AFCON 3 times.
Do you know what that guy did for his club, Zamalek?
Yeah, he done all right. But again, we're comparing apples to oranges.
Why are you guys being
comparing apples to oranges?
What?
We're comparing apples to oranges, Crazy. Come on.
Why?
Come on.
What's apple and orange? Explain.
No, but you're talking about the titles he won back home, right?
I'm talking about a player is considered what they have done individually, what they've done for their clubs, what they've done for their country. That makes you a top elite player or one of the greatest of wherever you're from. Salah has done it. Salah has done it for his clubs. He did it very well for Fiorentina. He did very well for Roma, and he has done extremely well for Liverpool. What has he done for Egypt? He's been to AFCON Cup final one time.
Oh, come on. He has gotten them to the World Cup at least twice.
Egypt goes to World Cup quite often when they are good. So that one is not.
Do they?
Yeah. Egypt being in the World Cup. And when they went to the World Cup, what did he do? And he points at World Cup and then he runs away. People, stop being so flashy on one side. Egypt is a powerhouse. Egypt is not a flimpy African country. They have won AFCON 7 times. 7. I'm going to do my Booker T right now. 7. 7.
The 5, 6.
Egypt has won AFCON 7 times. Egypt is not a small country when it comes to African football. There was only one country who used to stand in front of Ghana when we used to talk, and that was Egypt. And then they won back to back, back to back.
Lucky. They're a bit lucky, but anyway.
We're not talking about the palmarès of Egypt. We talk about the footballer, Mohamed Salah, and what he has accomplished as an Egyptian.
What has he done for Egypt?
He must be top 5. He must
because of what? Because of what?
First of all, the level of the level he has been as a player, and also at which league he has done it.
Okay,
so I'm saying,
see you becoming like the argument you're making is one of those Messi and Ronaldo sessions where when they didn't do anything for their country, they're the greatest. Let me tell you. Let me tell you, the only player. Let me tell you. Listen. You just stuck it. Let's be. Come on, open up. This is football we're talking about. We're not doing the social media football. There's one African player that argument you're making will make sense. You know what his name is?
No, you let me know.
Nelante, that's the comment that Carl just made. There's one African player that makes sense. Do you know who that player is?
What, in terms of what? Better than Salah?
No, yeah, he was way better than Salah.
Well, we talking about what? George Weah?
Thank you. Why? The only African player who's considered the greatest because even though he never won anything.
The Ballon d'Or.
Okay, then. So come on now, we're not out here giving people world elite status.
We didn't say he's a top 5 African player. I bet.
I said Egypt. Egypt.
Yeah, but you making it an African. You bring in George Weah.
No, the guy. Let's see this one, Kyle. The guy said he was the greatest African player of all time, and I said he's not even the greatest Egyptian player. How is he going to be African player greatest if he's not even Egyptian?
Me, you, and Nelante are having an Egyptian conversation. We're not having an.
You made a comment. You made a comment about all the greatest things he's done without doing anything for his country, and I said there's only one African player that can use that argument. And that is George Weah. Other than that, no African player.
But the thing is that we strictly making a point about Egypt.
But that's what I'm telling you. You know, listen. This guy, you like to talk, you don't like to listen. You made a comment about how great he is.
Let him go. Let him go, Carl. Let him go.
You made a comment about how great he is as a club player and all he's done, but he hasn't done this for his country. I said the argument you make it, there's only one African player who can use that. There's no other African player who can use the argument you are making.
That is
period. I ask you, there's 3 things. I named 3 things. Nelante, you were on the show. I believe JK was on the show when we did a show about Africa for a Liverpool 12-man channel. And we brought 3 things. Accolade that the player has achieved by themselves, meaning Salah winning the player of the year and all that stuff. Club success. Winning the Champions League, winning the league, and all that trophies. And then country success. What have you done for your country? 3 of the most important things that a player can be judged on, and I'm asking you one of them, and no one is telling me, oh, well, everything you're telling me is what he's done for Liverpool.
I said it.
No, Carl did say. Carl did say.
I said he had successfully guided his country to the World Cup at least twice. As a player.
Okay, I could also say, Irishman said they've been there 4 times.
In the AFCON, yeah.
Okay, cool. Irishman said they've been there 4 times. Other great players have taken them other times twice. What's your point? And those players also won AFCON. Those players also did very well for their clubs. So I'm asking you, what's your point? Tell me why you think that he's the greatest Egyptian.
My point is his palmarès as a Egyptian player is good enough, more than good enough, for him to be considered as a top 5 Egyptian player of all time. His palmarès himself. He doesn't need a trophy for.
See that was it, right? See that.
to confirm.
I'll let you finish and let you know that you are going back to the social media argument.
Oh my! Come
No,
on,
finish.
Come on.
Finish. Because this, you know what the most annoying thing is? We will crucify ourselves. Liverpool fans will crucify ourselves about we spent all this money, we did all this, and we didn't even win any trophy. But yet you telling me that this guy don't need the trophy to tell me that he's one of the top 5, and I'm telling you that even Egyptians, if you
he's done other things in his other part of his career. Because
I ask you, what has he done for Egypt? And the only one you gave me is he took his country to the World Cup twice. Go ahead. What else?
Yeah,
he got into African final. He got them into the African final.
Okay, good.
Multiple times.
Okay,
but I know he didn't win it. Yeah,
cool, great. But guess what? And my counter argument to that is there's other Egyptian players who have done well for their club, won accolades, and taken their club to the World Cup, and took their country to their country to the World Cup, took their country to.
Not as well.
Let me finish, because that's all you know. Mo Salah is because you only know Mo Salah from Liverpool because you didn't pay attention when the other Egyptians were playing, and the other ones are also won AFCON. So I'm telling you, Mo Salah right now is the best Egyptian player right now, currently. No argument, no challenger. But if you people think that just because he plays in the EPL and he does well for Liverpool makes him the greatest player from a country, yeah, you lost that argument a long time ago. Because if you go to Egypt, they will tell you, they will list 10 players and Mo Salah will be in one of the somewhere in that 10 players. So this is the part where we need to stop thinking that just because somebody plays in the EPL or somebody plays for one of our lovely clubs, that makes them the greatest of wherever they're from. That argument annoyed the living daylight of me when that tells us that you don't know what you're talking about. You're just going off because you love this player so much. I remember when, and this had nothing to do with Salah. I remember when people used to tell us, oh, Didier Drogba is the greatest African player.
Well,
and you ask him why.
That's my opinion.
I said, why? Oh, because he plays for Chelsea and plays for the EPL. And then I asked him, how many AFCON did Didier won?
Nah, man. Come on. You and I both know the greatest African player is still George Weah. Because by doing one thing,
true, but subjective.
By doing one thing, winning a Ballon d'Or. Yes, you can
put subjective.
And guess what?
Other things.
Carl,
yeah?
You know the reason why I agree with that? Because that's like me going, one, he plays for a small country. And when Georgia was playing, as great as Georgia was, there was no humanly impossible that he was going to beat that Nigerian team around that time. He was going to beat the Ghanaian team around that time, the Egyptian team around that time, even the Zambian team that had, what's the name? Kalusha.
South Africa was good at the time.
South Africa was also waking up. The Bafana was waking up.
Yeah.
Tunisia was also a powerhouse.
Morocco
was a powerhouse.
Here. But
Ivory Coast,
that's it.
Ivory Coast was waking up.
Just good.
Senegal was always that team that is there. So there was, I don't care how many Ballon d'Ors Georgia would have won. There's no way he could have been in any of those teams. That's why I'm saying his Ballon d'Or carry weight. And not that he just won a Ballon d'Or. He went to AC Milan and he was the reason why they won the Champions League.
Yes.
That's why they won he won the Ballon d'Or.
Yes. His time at PSG, his time at Milan.
Monaco. That guy was unreal. He was unreal. Right? And we're not even going to talk about other circumstances that was against him at the time and he still prevailed. We're not even going to go there. But that's why sometimes he's the exception, not the rule. Because at that time, Africa also has some. Africa at that time also has some serious players at that time. Abedi Pele was not a crowd. Tony Yeboah was not.
Kalusha, JJ.
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 Oh my God.
Yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
There was
I
some
rate
serious
it.
players around that.
Yeah, that's
He
what
did
one
his
of
job.
my favorite player is JJ Okocha, because that dude was just
Yeah, Ronaldinho
he
learned
made
from him.
football
That's what
so
people
much
forget.
fun. Yeah, he
Yeah,
made football so much fun. You like the imagination of that,
yeah.
that's why sometimes when I coach my cousin, I said the key to dribble is to never stop, because if you stop, you lose all momentum. It's from him. He's the one who teach that. If you stop, you can no longer dribble. You got to pass. And then that's the only it's one of the biggest reason why back in the 90s I love football so much, because of him, because of Ronaldo, because of Del Piero, these kind of ballers, Mario, Rivaldo, Denilson, these kind of players. That's why I love football so much. This is why sometimes I'm like I don't like football. I don't like football nowadays, because I feel like not even the creativity is taken out. It's the
Why are you laughing at like
often
Comment.
off the cuff situation. Off the cuff
guy say
situation.
if you
It doesn't
Google who's
happen
the
anymore.
no Carl, you make a good sense, but this guy puts a comment on there that is, he said if you Google who's
Crazy to
the
rattle the chat. Crazy to stir out the rattler.
oh God. Okay, I will stop.
You sure you
Then,
want to stop, Crazy?
no, I mean the guy has won. He said if you Google how can I come back from that, man? Double
JK, be
lion,
quiet.
man. I hate your guts, man. I can't stand you, double lion.
JK, who is JK? JK, what's your opinion? JK.
JK is not
JK?
there.
Hey, Salah, come on, bro.
JK's out here.
Yeah.
When you look at football nowadays, you're paying 100-odd million for the normal standard player nowadays. Salah cost us 30-odd million. Look at all the records he's broke. He's won us 2 titles, Champions League. I think if he had a few more Champions Leagues, it would have been better for him. But he's been breaking. He broke a few records just the weekend gone. The last game we had against Newcastle, he's had more goal involvements more than any other player. So he's breaking records. I just don't understand the appreciation of footballers nowadays. Like for me, if he leaves us this at the end of this season or next season, I'm gonna say, you know what? I was so happy he played for us. I appreciate what he's done.
Jackie, I need to push back a little bit. Why is it that when we criticize a great player, everybody say you don't appreciate it?
For me,
I'm coming from old school.
2 seconds, bro.
No, 1 second.
These guys are making soap operas out of it.
I get it. But Mo Salah didn't, just like somebody said, it's a team sport. He didn't do it by himself. You see, this is a great thing that Klopp's team did that annoying. It's great. He did a great thing, but it's also annoying. Klopp built an institution, right? He built an institution that we have the greatest center back the EPL has ever seen. But nobody wants to say that, but they will fight for Mo Salah to death. Last time I was here, have a show that says, you were there, Nalante, so I'm glad you're here, because you were here.
Yeah.
I said, and Carl, you were here too. I said, Virgil is the greatest center back of the EPL era.
Yeah, I agree with that.
There is no contender. But I've never seen a Liverpool fan argue that fact. I've seen a few. I've seen a few. I lie. I've seen a few. But I see more people fighting for Mo Salah than they fight for Virgil. I possibly think Alisson is probably top 3 of the greatest goalkeepers ever played in the EPL. I've never seen. I say top 3.
Yes.
I've never seen anybody. I've never seen anybody fight.
He's the greatest talent as a goalkeeper the Premier League has ever seen.
Talent?
Because he doesn't have the
I wouldn't go that far.
accolade. He doesn't have the accolade to
because we have our defense is so.
Yeah, to stand on it. We don't have the accolade.
He didn't get enough of the Golden Glove. He should have gotten at least 3 more.
He needs 1 more Premier League, maybe 1 more Champions League.
Yeah,
and then we could talk about it. I think that's his biggest issue. It's not, again, just like you said, it's a team game.
But this is what I'm saying though. I'm going off about the way, like right now, people are in the chat killing me because I say Salah is not one of the greatest, it's not the top 5 greatest thing. But I don't see Liverpool fans who are just saying Liverpool. Somebody say, are you comparing African football to European football? Yeah, the greatest European club players have been African. So check yourself. What's the name? I don't see nobody makes the same fight for Alisson. No, make the same fight for Virgil.
Oh, I do. I'll get every day.
When Mane was there,
That's
Bobby Firmino was the greatest false nine ever created. Benzema has to learn. Benzema came in and did the same thing for Bale and Ronaldo. Robo, for at one point, Robo about 3 years straight was the greatest, not the greatest, was the best left back in the world. Nobody ever give that kind of fight for those players. But then when you say something that people don't like about Mo Salah, oh my God, you don't like Mo Salah. Virgil is the easiest debate you could ever have, but nobody says it. Am I wrong? Am I wrong?
Actually. No, to be fair,
Virgil is the easiest. Crazy. If we're talking about the best of anything, Virgil is the easiest to debate for. But when you bring Salah, oh, we don't appreciate Salah. He breaks record. He does this. Same thing Carl is saying with Alisson. Same thing goes for Salah. With all the record that Salah is breaking, he didn't win enough, Premier League. I think he needs one more Champions League.
Yeah, again, it's factors. But hey, wait, Carl.
One second, one sentence, cool. and then I'll let you go. If Brazil wins the World Cup this summer, he's the greatest goalkeeper the Premier League I've ever seen.
That's a great debate. That's a shout. That is a shout because when it comes to World Cup, man, there's no challenger.
In Brazil history, he might be the greatest goalkeeper in Brazil history.
If
they do it. If they do it.
Ooh.
I don't see how. I mean, if Brazil wins this World Cup,
I mean they won't.
Ancelotti will be the best manager of all time. I swear, because they are horrible.
Yeah, they would. I agree with that because that Brazil team is awful.
They are so horrible.
Yeah, I agree with that.
They're horrible, but they got the talent to overcome. You guys are right. They are not a good team. But if that team gel for the tournament, they can be the best team. They can be the best team. They have individual talent. They're just not a team.
Nah, they're the weak up front. The wings, the midfield is not all that, and the defense, nah. Even if they play the best they can.
Striker position. They're only weak at the striker position.
Nah, the wings. Rafinha, who Finney, but again, Finney's too inconsistent. For me, the midfield, who they got in the midfield? Yeah.
Look at Zuberi. You guys think I hate somebody. Zuberi does not want McAllister to even exist. The fact that McAllister plays for Liverpool gives him the guide, what they call the shingles. He said McAllister was in the team. Zuberi, you killed me. This guy, anybody could be having a bad day on the Liverpool squad. He will not look at that person and say, but what did McAllister do, though?
That's Subi's guy, Mac. Subi, I heard Subi calls himself Subi Mac. That's what they're hearing in the streets, Subi Mac.
Wait. Rasta Crab say Ali is top 5, maybe, and I'm the one being blasphemous? Oh, my God. Rasta, give me your top 5 goalkeepers in the EPL.
I think, let's see. I'm interested. I think the names he's thinking. I hear what he's saying, but,
The two goalkeepers ahead of Alisson, maybe, is Czech and
Schmeichel's ahead of Alisson. Oh yeah, 100%.
Right now, you could say Van der Sar. Is Van der Sar better than Alisson?
No,
I think so. Van der Sar was a stick goalkeeper. We talking about Premier League? We talking about Premier League?
Yes.
No, overall, yeah. Van der Sar was a top quality goalkeeper.
No, he was I think he's one of the best goalkeepers in the EPL all time. Van der Sar.
He did it for club and country.
But Peter Cech, man, if it wasn't for that injury, man.
Yeah. He was still good, but yeah, it's just man, yeah. I remember when we played him all the time, man, he was a beast in that goal. I know he had the defense, to be fair, but still, even if you get past that defense, yeah, he was a beast. Check to the latter stages.
Somebody, Rasta say I should have my show for that.
You got this book today, innit? This is the football.
But you see, I'm not one of those people who just love over players because they are just no. You have to put everything on the card. People like to hide things, but you know, it's not like last time me and Irishman had a debate about Alonso at Madrid. And he tried to hide the fact that he failed. I'm like, no, he failed. That's why they fired him. Whether it was the player's fault or the Perez's fault, they fired him. And if you get fired, usually you failed, right? That's the bottom line. We cannot just always look at, let's look at everything else, but not this side. Don't look over there. You know? Didn't I tell you that Zuberi don't like...
Silly man, leave Mac alone. This season,
alone, man.
Oh man, this season I get it. This season 5. But if you're talking about other seasons, Soup, I'm gonna have to have issue with you. Yeah, this season fine. I get it.
But you know, to top it out with us, with the Salah conversation. Salah is a great player. I'm never going to take that away from him. He's a great player. He's not been playing well for a while. For a great player, he hasn't been playing at that status for a while. People should we just don't look
at... Hold on, Kwesi, before you said that, I've just got a text from Mo Salah to you, and he says, if I speak, there'll be fire.
Oh, my God. No, Mo Salah, in terms of great players, yes, he sits amongst the greats in Africa, not just in Egypt. He sits amongst the greats. But there's levels to this thing. This is the thing that I talked about levels, right? Like, what's the name? Everybody say Liverpool Champions League heritage, but we only have 6. Milan have 7. There's a team that has double what we have almost, right? After that, anybody below us, I usually don't look. Maybe Bayern and Barca because they got 5.
We third. Yeah,
man. Exactly. So in anything in life, there's levels. You cannot just go back. Oh, we are no. There's levels. Messi just won the World Cup. So did Maradona, Ronaldinho. But there's one guy who has 3 of them. You see what the level is? There is one guy who has 3 of them stuff. He played in 4 World Cups.
Yes, Pele.
Thank you. And for me, Diego is my GOAT. I don't care what anybody said. Diego is he's just the only one player that I felt like would have destroyed Diego's legacy was Dino. But then Dino does everything that a Brazilian does. 3 years and then they go eat burgers and get fat.
Women.
I don't think he got fat. I think his vice was
lazy.
He partied.
Lazy. He's not lazy.
He got lazy.
He got lazy. He partied.
Vida loca. Vida
loca. Laziness. But he's still good, even 50%. No, he was lazy.
Nah, come on. We can't.
Oh, he was.
Because I never saw it on the field. Because that's where
I saw it. I watched it. He weren't the same. He just done tricks and flicks, and that was it. And that's what they did.
Because he got bored of football. That's
but still lazy.
Bored of football. No,
but that's the thing.
Football and lazy is 2 different things, my guy.
But that's the
laziness, Carl. You got to still work on the pit. You still got lazy.
Yeah, that's the same thing. That's the same thing I have against Neymar. Neymar is even worse.
That's a lazy footballer. You
see what I mean?
He didn't even get bored of football. He got lazy and then
he just quit. Like he gave us 1.5 years of greatness at that peak level, and then he quit. Ronaldinho gave us 3, and that's why Messi and Ronaldo deserve a lot of the accolades they get, because consistency for 10 plus years is not easy.
Yeah, I give him good credit.
You see what I mean? That consistency of that, the whole part of a decade, they were there. And the only player I remember, how many players do you remember doing that? If Dino had, oh my God. That guy was something else.
It's brilliant, isn't it? Ronaldo with all his injuries, even when he's at Real Madrid.
See, when I tell the youngins about Ronaldo, they be like, "Oh, we don't." Like, brother, if the game has protected Ronaldo,
hey, I watched him at Real Madrid when he was not half the man. Still at 50%, he was still killing it. It's even when he was had the overweight, he was still killing it. He's still sharp. Crazy. Remember when we played? Was it 2014 or 2018?
Yeah, Ghana.
No. Ghana. No, 06. No, was it 06?
Yeah.
When they got to the Brazil got to the quarters. Yeah, when he played us, you can see Ronaldo weren't the same player, but he still had it.
Bro, he kept it very simple. He just stood there and said, "Give me the ball."
Yeah, he's overweight. He wasn't it, but he's still Honestly, Ronaldo.
Kingston is still trying to figure out where the crossover went.
Yeah, exactly. Innit? That's why Cristiano Ronaldo gets his knickers in the twist when we all say the real Ronaldo. He can't take it.
Nah, but see, this is the thing though. People watch one football. You know, back in the day, you had to work hard to find football, and you watch every time the nations tournaments, right? Whether it's AFCON, Copa, Euro, whatever. You spend time and you watch these great players. These days, everybody's tuned into one that the media or social media tells you to watch. And you think, oh, just because I watch this league, then this player is so good in this league, he's better than everybody else. Nah, bruh. Football is not just it's not just based on clubs.
Nah, to tell you the truth, the idea to me, where I found out that people were not enjoying national team football is when you're talking to English. And my thing has always been is because
everything is EPL. Everything is EPL.
Everything is EPL, and second, they suck at it. they suck at it. I think that's the only reason. It's the only reason. They're like, this shit is crap. I'm like, if you guys were good at it, you guys wouldn't be saying it.
That's what and see, and this is also my point where I was trying to make, where you guys were trying to crucify me. When you have a player like Mo go to Egypt, right, and take his Egypt to the finals, like you guys were saying, that is better accomplishment that to me, that's a better, harder accomplishment than any other thing that he did for Liverpool.
I hear it.
You see what I mean? That's why I'm saying, what's the name? Like all the other players in the small countries take their country. I mean, it's basically, we used to say that about Stephen G. Liverpool was shit, but we had Stephen G, so we know we're gonna be okay. But people don't want to use that same argument for players who go to their country who don't have big country. Like Lewandowski hasn't won anything because his country is not strong enough. And he's considered one of the greatest strikers of all time. Ibra, same thing. Right? We have to look. Football is not just club. Oh, it's club. He's won the record. He's breaking in club. No, football is way, way, way beyond just clubs. And if you just look in one side and you're making an argument, a blanket argument that this is, even Messi, for a long time, nobody wanted to give Messi respect because he could not take Argentina over the hump.
Well, which was ludicrous. Which was stupid.
But that's true. But as it is as great as Messi is. You the greatest, right? Okay, take your country to over the hump.
Yeah, win the world.
Because you are not on the same level as everybody else. You are in a whole different stratosphere.
Look, we would not say that if he was playing for a different team. I think the biggest reason why you say that is because he played for Argentina.
No. You see, Kai, you didn't hear what I just said. I just told you. I said great players going to a small country and taking that country to whatever they take in where people could see them is, to me, it's a bigger achievement than club. Because club, you got a club like Barcelona has money picking up all the best players in the world and put them together. That's easy. What he does for Argentina, what Messi does for Argentina is harder than what he does for Barcelona.
No, that's not true, man. Come on, Argentina pops out football player all over the place. They're gonna get another Messi. They're gonna get another Messi soon. Soon, the moment that they start, they go through their phase, they're gonna get another Messi. Come on, right now.
JK, help the brother.
Yo, come on. He's playing. JK, help the brother. we used to see Leon.
Exactly.
For me, it's a bit of both.
No, not Vieri. Batistuta. Who else? Maciano. Riquelme. Come on, that's
one player out of a bunch. You just said the same thing. You just made that argument for Salah, talking about Salah team is not good enough, so we can't use that against him. But then you use it against my Messi.
I never said Egypt never had a good team. I said that his accomplishment at AFCON or in the continent is
Zuberi is trying to get us canceled for sure. He said Messi did not win the World Cup. Kolum Niani gave it to him.
Seems a big hater, man. Seems a big time hater.
If my channel get canceled, then I'm telling
Ronaldo fan.
I'm telling you that Ronaldo. players like Messi, Ronaldo, or those top levels that goes to, there's certain countries that have great players. So it's like, okay, you can use that. Germany, you could use
Argentina.
Argentina, okay.
Argentina.
France being one of them, right? Yeah. They always have great players together. But there's a reason why everybody said Maradona is the greatest player, because of what he did in 86.
No, I cannot.
Okay, I got a question. Who is everyone's favorite greatest player of all time? Who is the best? For me, it's Maradona.
Thank you.
Quasi Maradona. Okay,
Maradona.
Two Maradonas. Carl and Nalante. Greatest player ever.
Messi.
Go ahead, Nalante.
Messi from Nalante, and then Carl. Who's your guy?
Well, you guys would be very surprised.
Just say the name. Which one?
Chris Adams.
Which one?
Ronaldo, that's Brazilian. Ronaldo, that's Nazario de Lima.
Oh, okay. That's not a surprise. I thought. He was on that trajectory too. He got his knees.
I got the same birthday as Ronaldo.
Zuberi said Gerrard is the greatest ever.
Oh, for me, Gerrard. That's a no-brainer for me.
That's Liverpool bias right there, but I hear it.
Again, Liverpool 67. Liverpool 67. Liverpool 67. Just because he plays for Liverpool and plays in the EPL for 50 years does not make him the greatest player. You're still not getting the point. You just giving us second in Ballon d'Or. So did Mane did. What are you talking about, man? Just because you play that's exactly what Carl was saying. The English always think that just because you play in the EPL, you are the greatest ever. It doesn't work like that. Messi was not considered one of the greatest because he could not get over the hump winning. Even a Copa America, he could not win it. Remember how long it took him to win something with Argentina? And they use it against him every single time.
Every single time.
Every single time they use it against him.
Yeah.
He's won back-to-back titles.
He plays for Argentina. Guess
what?
Have to do something.
South America.
Guess what, Carl? Egypt is the Argentina of Africa.
No.
No, come on. Crazy. That is a wild statement. That is a wild statement. Egypt can't even. That is a wild statement. Retract that statement.
Okay.
I would have agreed with you.
Let's look at this, right? Nalante, you are shameful. You should be ashamed of yourself. Listen to how I'm going to get Nalante. Nalante, who's the Brazil of Africa?
You could say Nigeria.
You lying sack of crap. You know it's Ghana. You know it's Ghana. You know it's Ghana. This guy, you know it's Ghana.
I'm just winding you up.
This guy. Egypt have won AFCON 7 times. Why are you guys disrespecting Egypt like that?
But Uruguay, I think you're more
Egypt to Argentina. Come on.
Argentina and Brazil are the top 2 countries in South America. Egypt, with the AFCONs they've won, 7 of them are the top African country. No challenger. I don't care what anybody says.
But look, Quasi, you are more of a Uruguay. Not a
Who?
Egypt.
Who's a Uruguay?
Uruguay.
Who?
Egypt. Egypt is more of a Uruguay. I'll tell you how.
Why?
They win a lot in the continent. Uruguay has won a lot of Copa America. You qualify for the World Cup consistently.
Yeah.
And you consistently throw out good and great players out of your country. To me, they are Uruguay. If you compare them to South America, they are Uruguay. Like they are nothing to sneeze at. There's nothing to sneeze at. And then they go on even flow of good and bad. Good and bad.
Argentina, you just mentioned Argentina. Argentina is the same thing. Argentina barely made it to
the same.
No, let's not be disgracing. Let's challenge. No, please.
I don't know why you guys disrespecting Egypt like that. 7 times. 7.
Yeah, but you're talking about winning the AFCON. But listen, Crazy, when you think of the top African top 5, did he mention Egypt? The big dogs. Take away the AFCON.
Egypt is in terms of the Northern.
Oh my Lord!
Okay,
Charlie.
I'm gonna give you my top African countries, and you give me the top 5, and then you give me yours. All right?
Okay.
Egypt is number 1. Ghana, Nigeria,
Senegal?
No. The other 2, Cameroon.
Yes, Cameroon and Senegal.
Those are my 5. Now challenge me. Let me say it again. Egypt, Ghana, Nigeria, Cameroon, Senegal. And somebody challenge me. In that order. In that exact order.
Okay. All right. You're adding the titles. That's why. So if you're looking at a title wise, the AFCON, I get it. But in terms of when people think of the top dogs in Africa, Egypt for me is not top 5. Cameroon, Senegal, Niger, Ghana, Ivory Coast.
You pick countries who have not won. The only one, Senegal is the only one who has won AFCON in the last.
No, but you're talking about. I'm not talking about AFCON status. I'm talking about when people think of the top dogs, the top teams in Africa. They don't look at Egypt as the top 5. Charlie.
Because Egypt hasn't won in the last couple of years. I don't even know why you have Ghana in there. Ghana hasn't won since I was a baby.
No, but we're not talking about that because we're talking about status. Exactly. We're talking about teams, African heritage.
See, now I made my point. Now I can go to the office in peace. You guys go with what is hot. You don't go with what the actual record is.
It's the truth.
No. Egypt is the Don Dada when it comes to Africa. It hurts me saying it, but it is because at one point it was Ghana and Egypt.
I know you're going on AFCON titles. I'm not going on that.
What makes you the greatest? What makes you the best if you don't mention your titles? Then what makes Salah the best in Egypt if you don't mention his titles at Liverpool?
Well, it's all part of it, but again, it depends what perspective. It's like the Gerrard and Scholes thing. People say Gerrard hasn't won the Premier League.
But I said, yes.
Exactly. It depends what you're looking at.
Sometimes there is an exception to the rule, like we just said about George Weah. George Weah is the exception. He's not the rule. You know what I mean? Egypt, 7 times. Have you seen the great players that have come out of Egypt?
Yeah, Abu Taka and the goalkeeper. I get it.
Yeah, man. What's the name?
I get it.
Look, man. My African brothers. I think you got it right, Quasi, in terms of the top, the 5. But I don't think Egypt is number 1. I think Egypt is more like 4th or 5th on that list.
And I'm the one who's going to get canceled from the Egyptians.
Yeah.
And I'm the one who's going to get canceled from the Egyptians. It seems to me that I'm more Egyptian than everybody else.
You hate Mo, but you like Egypt.
I hate Mo, but I love Egypt. How does that even work? I need somebody to hit me with Judge Mo.
Wife, but you love the family.
Yeah. This is family dynamics, exactly. Yeah, it's awkward at the table.
You guys, Egypt, trust me, Ghana and Egypt were neck to neck. We were the only countries with 4 titles. Cameroon didn't have any, Ivory Coast didn't have any, Senegal, nothing. And the last 20 to 30 years, damn countries have come up. Egypt went on the tear. Egypt went on the tear, and that team that went back to back 3 times almost rivaled the Nigerian team that was in '94, the one that came to the USA. That's probably one of the greatest African team to ever assemble.
Yeah, 94. Yeah, Yakini.
94. Yeah, Yakini, Yaya Samson,
Yakini, Amokachi.
Oh my
yeah,
God.
Yeah.
Look, right. Senegal is getting into this is because of the level of footballer that they've produced.
But because most of their footballers, guess where they're from? England. So the English people think that, oh wow, Senegal has been a powerhouse for a long time. Senegal has been, those Tengere Lions have been a very good team for a long time. You guys forget the Geoff team that went to the World Cup that all beat the hell out of people. People forget that team too, huh?
Back, I think was it 2002?
Yeah.
Yeah, 02. Yeah.
The
World Cup.
Yeah, man.
Double Lion said, I'm 33. Football began when I was 6. Lost, big up yourself, man. Yeah, tell those people to go kick rocks, man. Liverpool should never lose to anybody. But I was just asking, should Liverpool save football? And everybody said no. So bomb damn City people.
Man, we need to win.
I'm just telling you guys, these goodness, the most delusional team, fan base of all time.
I guess we'll have to deal with it.
If they win the league, I'm deporting myself from this rock and going to Mars.
And I'll see you in August.
You see,
yo, I'm gonna lose my social. I won't know the password to my social media,
bro.
I'll make sure
we got ourselves to blame. We can't say anything.
No, it's our fault. It's Liverpool's fault. It's Liverpool's fault.
Slop, the players,
everybody, the fan base, we are all part of it. Everyone. Yeah. And hopefully next year we come back and back.
But look. I think it's not our fault. It's Salah's fault. Because Salah blessed them. Salah told them they should win the league.
He opened his mouth in January. And this guy should have been fired.
Let's not go there. Let's not be the same.
In September, Hobie opened his mouth and blessed them. They should win the league because they've been together for longer.
Salah. Every time Salah tried to. When Salah starts to talk, he did the same thing with the Champions League final when he said this is a revenge. And then Modric said he needs to train harder. Stop talking. Yeah. Salah, keep your mouth shut. Every time you speak, it does not go well. Just do what
all this humbleness. He's tactical in it last season. Oh, I love the club. Oh, I want the country. I was just thinking, he's very tactical, People need to, he's very sly. You have to watch him.
Salah,
his agent, Remy Abbas.
When Salah is quiet, he's
better. Yeah.
He's much better. He's an assassin.
Yeah.
In terms of work rate, I put him up there with Messi and Ronaldo. In terms of how he takes off his body, keeping himself fit 99% of the time, you basically have to rip him out of the field, otherwise he won't get off. I put him up there with Messi and Ronaldo. You've never seen a consistent player like that in a very long time. But Salah, be quiet. Just be quiet and just do what you do, man. Kill them. Just kill them. Yeah, I don't say it. Don't tell them. Just keep your mouth shut and just do it. And then when you're done, then you let them know. Anyone think Salah could be a good coach one day?
No.
I think he'll probably be a better. I think he'll probably be a better team owner. True. I see him as a team owner. I see Salah as a team owner for sure. Either a team in Egypt or in Saudi. Or even the States, because there's an Egyptian guy who owns a MLS team.
Okay, yeah. I don't know. I'm not sure what he does, actually. I'm not really sure.
So I think they were talking about that. That's why they were trying to recruit him to come to the MLS.
He's going to be an ambassador. He's going to be a football ambassador all over the world.
That makes sense.
Football. Anything Saudi. For Salah after football, he is good. That guy is not gonna.
He's gonna sell his name. He's gonna put his name on.
Oh yeah, his name is gonna travel. especially being modern times. See, that's the thing between the modern times and the older players. The older players, they did not do well with their marketing their name.
But now in the new age, you got all the resources.
Sources, yeah. The only player that I say did very well marketing his name is Ronaldo, not Cristiano. Fat boy, not before, Fat boy Ronaldo. Zizou also have done well in a very quiet way. You see, people like Maradona and Pele is based on how good they were, and that's just them too. The rest of them, you have to put in work.
No, I think Pele.
No, Pele is Pele. He doesn't need to do anything.
But he was more of an ambassador. He was more of an ambassador.
But right now, Carl, even if he wasn't an ambassador, everybody knows Pele.
Yes.
The guy his time. This guy time was in the 70s. Till this day, we're talking about Pele.
Yeah.
You see, that's what I'm saying. Maradona, same thing. 80s.
Yeah. To me, this is the reason why I don't like. I respect Ronaldo, but I don't Cristiano Ronaldo, but I don't really like him. Homie said, at least everybody have a record of all my goals. People can watch my goals, all my 1,000 goals, and I think that was a shot at Pele, supposed to be, because he doesn't believe Pele scored 1,000 goals, but he's two shots at him. I'm like, bro, like you didn't have to, man. Like that was unnecessary.
Yeah,
that was unnecessary.
Okay, so we have one last question here. He said, "Who was better, Ronaldo and Rivaldo for Brazil, or Salah and Mane for Liverpool?"
That's easy, bro. Ronaldo and Rivaldo. That's easy.
World Cup, man. World Cup trumps anything, man. I'm sorry. Yeah, World Cup trumps anything. World Cup, that's the thing. World Cup trumps anything. World Cup, old Ballon d'Or, not the new Ballon d'Or. The new Ballon d'Or is just popularity contest. I think Ballon d'Or died.
Ronaldo won a Ballon d'Or, right?
He did.
A Ballon d'Or.
Yeah,
he did.
Yeah.
I think Ballon d'Or died after 2010.
Yeah, it got too political, man. Yeah, I didn't.
After
like
2010, Ballon d'Or died.
Yeah, and when you didn't give it to Lewandowski, which you could have done it in COVID. Yeah.
See, Double Iron wanted you to say Mane and Salah. No, Mane and Salah in terms of club football, top 5 of all time, not just EPL.
As a duo,
Mane, Salah as a duo, top 5 football duo of all time.
Yeah, they were scary. They were scary.
They were scary. Bro, Pep Guardiola has gotten.
They were scary. They were scary. Yeah.
Read his book. Read Pep Guardiola's book. Mane and Salah, top 5 football duo of all time.
Yeah,
I need somebody from somewhere to come debate me.
I'll put them fifth. Like
I don't care where you put him. All I'm saying is top 5 of all time, football wise. And that means saying Maradona and Overmars and bro, I'm telling you, as a duo, them two. He said, here that to be fair, they say Ronaldo, Rivaldo, too, if not being best. Ronaldo and Rivaldo was great. Rivaldo, people still think that Rivaldo was better than Ronaldo, man. Am I the only one who never? I wasn't a big fan of Romario. I thought he wasted too many chances.
Well, Romario is the original false 9 to me.
False 9?
Modern, I
don't know. I thought he wasted too many. He was great, but I thought he wasted too many chances. I'm like,
well,
but then when
think of it,
when you look at Rivaldo, that guy can run for days. You know how annoying it is to defend that guy? He never gets tired. Till this day, he's still in shape. I saw him in Miami.
Oh, okay. He lives in Miami now.
Yeah, he lives in Miami.
Oh,
most of the Brazilian old players lives in Miami.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I thought they'll be living in Brazil. Some of
They
them
go,
they
they
live
go
in
back and
Brazil.
forth. They go back and forth. But anyway, people, thank you so much. I think Liverpool's gonna win the game on Sunday.
What's the score?
I don't do scores. I know we're winning. I don't.
Okay, all right. But second thing, who's winning the Super Bowl?
I hate both teams, especially Seahawks. I hate Seahawks the most. I hate them Sokas, man. God, they're always on my teams, always in our way, man. They've been on our way for years.
Well, man, I'm a Patriots fan, so
no, I would choose Patriots more than Seahawks for sure.
Yeah, well,
I think Patriots will win.
24.
Seahawks defense is questionable.
27-24 for me, Patriots. 27-24 Patriots.
Messi, Suarez, Neymar, best trio ever. Yeah, they are top 3. I'd say top 3 of all time.
To me, till this day, that one game they did against PSG validate their status.
I think that one validated Neymar. I think that validated Neymar than anybody else.
Yes, but the thing is that as a trial of when you're saying the top three players in one squad, I think that game put them number 1. The amount of work they did, that's crazy.
Why did they let PSG beat them in the first place?
Man, but that's Barcelona, man. They do that shit all the time, man.
Shoot, Barcelona beat sometimes. What the hell?
That's what happened to them last year. They did sit there. They did the same shit. They just couldn't get over the hump. They couldn't get it over the hump.
People, big up to all of you guys. Thank you for coming in. It's okay to disagree with me. I'm pretty sure. How many dislikes did I have so far today? Let's see. Because everybody will be like, he hates Mo Salah. I don't hate Mo Salah. He's from the soil. I don't hate anybody from the soil.
Yeah, top 5, my guy. Top 5.
Oh, so far I got 1, but the likes are low, man. Bring the likes up, people. Bring the likes up. I'm telling you, yes, some Egyptians will put him as top 5, but I say majority of them will not put him as top 5. Some of these Egyptians on content creators, they do that because they don't want that blowback. But if you talk to real Egyptians, Egyptians will tell you they will pick 5 players ahead of Mo Salah. Now, if Mo Salah win AFCON, he might jump to top 2. Jamie Carragher is an a-hole, and he deserved not to talk about AFCON, but he was not entirely wrong. And like I said, 99.9% of the time, I don't agree with Jamie Carragher. Once in every so blue moon, he says something. He says something that way you have to put your emotion aside and be like, you know what?
Right. That's why I hate some of these African legends, even John Miracle, speaking nonsense because they were good players.
Obi likes to talk. Like Obi, you talk too much.
Yeah, this is why I get some of those, man. Some of these African players, they even hypocrites, innit? These are the same ones. Back in the day, they darted off the country to go and play for European big houses. So
exactly.
They could sit down and keep quiet. They say sell out. Anyway.
Facts.
No, I wouldn't say that. To me, I think
I'm sorry, Carl. I'm sorry.
It's always been some of the infrastructure and the infrastructure in these African countries is been horrible.
But there's no. I hear that, Carl. But there's no excuse. What excuse do you
exactly.
like? You said for George Weah.
This is the thing that I used to get frustrated with the players. If you choose to play for your country, you already know what your country is. Shut up and play.
Yeah.
If you do think that something needs to be worked on and you can afford it, help out. Other than that, the infrastructures are not on the European level. South Americans also have the same problem too. Sometimes players don't care about international club too much, gets political. That's the truth. That's also true too. That's so true. But if you say you're gonna put your country crest on your chest, man, play, man. Just play.
My thing is that I don't think it's they have an issue of playing or the issue of even the infrastructure. My thing is that it's the unseriousness and the lack of
But see,
the sheer amount of fuck. Sorry, but
yeah, no, that's true. But that's what double line.
Sometimes
Carl,
it's very discouraging, right? It's very
Carl,
discouraging.
that's what double line is saying. It's political.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
political.
yeah, it happens, but you still
It
go
shouldn't
over it
be.
and play
It
for your
shouldn't
country.
be. Yeah, it shouldn't be, but it's political. But when you say I want to play for my country, hey, who makes you more? Who can frustrate you more than family?
Yeah, but an example of that we've known it, and again, I'm not necessarily from the continent, but I know because I just like you say, I am from the soil.
Mm-hmm.
We have had some of these men's family being threatened if they
Oh,
don't
I
play
get it.
football.
Obi Mikel is one.
For these countries sometimes.
Yeah,
man.
Obi
The
Mikel's
family get threatened,
brother.
yeah.
I think Obi Mikel's brother got kidnapped or something like that, or one of his family members got kidnapped. One of Tayo, his twin brother, got kidnapped. Yeah, that thing goes on, and it's unfortunate, and it's something that the countries needs to do better to protect these guys. But football is a religion,
I
man.
think it has gotten better. I think in the last
now it's
10
gotten
years,
better.
it has gotten way better. I think again, I know we're taking time, but especially this tournament, and which is very unfortunate how it ended. The last 2 or 3 tournaments for AFCON has been tremendous amount of good PR for the continent. Of how much people have brought eyes to it, especially for people like us, you, me, and even bigger YouTube channel. How much they have put a light into it. Instagram, social media have put so much light into it. People are now seeing it in a very much different light. Before,
well, that's why the good thing. That's the good thing about social media. Sometimes where it puts everything front and center, so people you can't do things and hide it like before anymore. But yeah, people, we gotta get out of here. Gotta go to the office. Thank you for coming in.
Peace, bro.
Liverpool's gonna win.
Man.
Liverpool's gonna win. Yeah, we're gonna win. Other than that, if you don't believe it, I want
a hat trick for Crazy.
Hugo's gonna score 2. Vert is gonna score 1.
Mo, don't be like that, Crazy. What about you, guy Mo? Can't he score a goal?
Mo's gonna have an assist.
What about a goal?
Huh?
Mo's
gonna have an assist. Watch.
Mo's gonna score 2. He's gonna
Mo's gonna have an assist, and you're gonna come back and be like, Crazy, you were right.
No.
And then when he's gonna look at the camera and says, Mr. Bolt, if I speak, there'll be fire.
Mo Salah is scoring.
Yeah, this will be the greatest party of all time, man. If an African country wins the World Cup.
Oh yeah.
The whole continent will celebrate. Even though we know Africa has already won it multiple times. Huh? France?
Man. But to me, the country that's the closest to win it, I can see it's Senegal.
What do you mean Senegal? We out of here, people.
To me, in terms of style.
Peace.